Welcome back to GH Always channel. Today, we'll delve into the intricate, often tense dynamics between Cyrus Renaud and his estranged sister, Mayor Laura Collins. As we peel back the layers of their complicated relationship, we'll explore how Cyrus has been attempting to manipulate the circumstances surrounding his family, particularly Lulu Falconeri, in order to find a foothold in their lives. Let's explore the delicate web of deceit, power, and questionable intentions that have been at play for some time now. Lulu's long-awaited recovery after a prolonged coma promises to bring fresh challenges for those closest to her, especially her mother, Laura. While Lulu's time spent healing has been a source of great hope, it also casts a shadow over Laura's already strained relationship with her brother, Cyrus. Laura, as we know, has always been hesitant to trust Cyrus, and her fears might soon come to a head as Lulu regains consciousness. Given the years of deceit and betrayal Cyrus has inflicted upon the family, it's hard for Laura to believe his recent transformation. His claims of finding religion and choosing to serve God have done little to persuade her that he has genuinely changed. She remains doubtful of his intentions, despite his persistent attempts to insert himself into her life under the guise of seeking redemption. Cyrus' actions have only added fuel to Laura's skepticism. Despite her clear boundaries, he continues to push, showing up unannounced at her penthouse apartment with sympathy and prayers whenever things go wrong in her life. This seemingly calculated gesture makes it harder for Laura to shut him out completely. He knows exactly how to manipulate her emotions and takes full advantage of any opportunity to show that he is now a changed man, this, despite the history of violence and crime that still looms over him. His tactic of feigning genuine remorse is both insidious and exhausting for Laura, who is increasingly finding it difficult to maintain her distance. It's a manipulation that tugs at her heartstrings and places her in a position where rejecting him feels almost cruel, yet her instincts tell her to keep him at arm's length. Despite Laura's efforts to distance herself, Cyrus has continued to engage with his niece, Lulu. Recently, he was found visiting her in the hospital, a situation that undoubtedly left Laura feeling uneasy and frustrated. It's one thing for Cyrus to express remorse for his past, but quite another to be interacting with a vulnerable Lulu, who remains unconscious and unaware of the full scope of what has transpired. The fact that Lulu is in that hospital bed in the first place is a direct result of Cyrus' actions, specifically, his command to Julian Jerome to plant a bomb in the floating rib, which led to Lulu's near-fatal injuries. Yet, Cyrus continues to assert that he wants to care for her, offering a sense of responsibility that rings hollow to those who know the truth about his darker motivations. Could Cyrus' actions during Lulu's recovery be more manipulative than they appear? His claims that he spends time at her bedside, reading the Bible to her while she is unconscious, raises serious concerns about his true intentions. Is he genuinely trying to offer comfort, or could he be subtly manipulating Lulu's perceptions? The longer Lulu remains unaware of his past misdeeds, the more susceptible she may be to his influence. Could he be attempting to plant seeds in her mind, reshaping how she views him, the rest of the family, and the events that led to her current state? As Lulu regains consciousness, will she be vulnerable to seeing Cyrus in a new light, perhaps even forgiving him for his past actions? Given his history, this possibility is both alarming and tantalizing. Laura's anxiety over this situation is only compounded by the idea that, despite all her attempts to protect Lulu, her daughter might decide to embrace Cyrus. If Lulu wakes up and forms a bond with the man who has caused so much harm to her family, it could send shockwaves through the already fragile family dynamic. Laura has always known Cyrus as a man who operated outside the law, a criminal who wreaked havoc on everyone around him. Will Lulu, in her post-coma state, be able to see beyond that, potentially feeling sympathy for her uncle and seeking to rebuild their relationship? If so, how will Laura respond? Will she support her daughter's choice, or will she do everything in her power to warn Lulu about the dangers of trusting Cyrus? This complicated situation will likely put Laura in a difficult position as a mother. If Lulu's memory and judgment are clouded by Cyrus' influence during her recovery, will she choose to forgive him and allow him into her life? If Lulu chooses to rekindle a relationship with Cyrus, it would undoubtedly send a message to Laura about her own failure to keep her daughter away from him. The choice Laura faces is no small one. Does she risk alienating her daughter in order to protect her from a man who has hurt so many? Or will she accept Lulu's choices, no matter how troubling they may be? One thing is clear, Cyrus' persistence in trying to insert himself back into the family is far from over. As Lulu wakes up, the ripple effects of his actions could change the course of their lives forever. How will Cyrus handle the tension between him and Laura as his niece begins to recover? And will Lulu's eventual reaction to Cyrus be a testament to his success, or his failure, in his long-running campaign to infiltrate the hearts and minds of the Collins family? Only time will tell, but as these family dynamics unfold, the drama is bound to escalate. Stay tuned to see how the story continues to develop, as we watch the aftermath of Lulu's recovery unfold, along with the shocking decisions that await her, her mother, and her treacherous uncle. This is a story you won't want to miss.